Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 4 of season 2 of The Last of Us. Last episode, Ellie and Dina have made it to Seattle, and they are greatly underestimating the WLF forces that they are about to encounter. So yeah, that's kind of where we left off. They trekked across the country, they've made their way to their destination, and we're about to have some fun, I imagine. So with that all said, let's get ready to jump into this. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or become a member of the channel and get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel. It helps do things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 4, day 1. Here we go.
Now, the thing about this one night, and you guys know me, like I'm...
Wait, whoa, wait, is that Josh Peck? What the hell?
Well, you can't handle 3 voters? I say, I caught them out here disseminating. And he goes, perverts are out here jerking off and splooge. So one of the voters turns back to look at me like, well, actually, the word disseminate means, and there goes this teeth, just blood fucking everywhere.
Oh my God.
No one asked you, jizz boy.
We keep focusing on this kid here or two.
Why do you call them that?
Oh, it got real silent.
Because we took away their rights. Took away their right to vote, and somebody started calling them voters to mock them.
Oh, that's kind of fucked.
I didn't mean anything by it, Sarge.
Of course you didn't, you're thoughtless.
It seems like that shouldn't be there. Oh.
You. Come with me. Learn something.
See how wide his eyes got?
You Isaac?
You Hanrahan.
That's what I was expecting. Holy shit. Oh, goddamn. That was dirty. He saved him because he was green enough and not a tainted rat like the rest of them. He asked that question about why we call them voters, and he chose to spare him.
Now make your choice.
Wow. That's Isaac. Holy shit. As far as I know, that was all new too. Again, part 2, not very fresh in my brain. Not that I think we never ever got a backstory on him. We were always locked into our focal points, so it's gotta be new. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, moving on. God, that singular bud there at the end still breaks my heart. It's so nice seeing Jeffrey Wright, who played the character in the game as well, play Isaac here. I like when they can do that.
No pain meds.
Anything else?
Probably nothing anyone wanted.
Like I said, man, we need one scene at least of somebody crouching and noodle arming over the shelves. Want some game accuracy.
Ooh, you reckon a yeast infection?
Not today, but give me time.
There's nothing else back here. Hey, I'm gonna pee.
Weston's Pharmacy. Seattle, day 1.
Thanks. You okay? Yeah.
What'd you do? What'd you see? Huh?
All right, hit it. He people to kill.
Okay.
Red punch buggy.
What's up with all the rainbows?
I don't know. Maybe they were all optimists.
Aww. Maybe they were all optimists. Mm.
So much for a happy, proud Rainbow Town. I've never seen a tank
Good
this...
God.
Ellie, just cover me. I'm gonna check if there's any ammo in there.
I mean, it can't hurt to check, but my brain was like, I feel like that would have been raided a long time ago.
Fedra got fucked up out here. You think it was the WLF?
All these bodies are in Fedra gear. Almost looks like they were fighting each other.
Huh.
Funny about that.
Wonder what that was about.
Okay. I think we're okay for now.
What is it?
3 burnt skeletons, like Apollo 1.
What?
Oof.
Grissom, White, Chaffee, early astronauts.
Aww.
Check out the building on the hill.
You gotta be shitting me. Fuck yeah, let's go.
You sure about that? If you paint a sign big enough to be seen from miles away, that means you want people to know that you're there. And?
They're on a hill, so they'll see us coming.
Dina's bright, man.
So we wait until dark and we head out on foot.
And right here is the perfect place to hole up because, well, no one's around. Which you proved brilliantly with your tank hatch maneuver.
Fair. What would you do without her right now? And again, like, this is one of those situations, and like with season 1 too, though season 1, like, still a lot of the things I knew were coming still hit really, really hard. It's just one of those things where it's just like, man, I wish I could just delete the game from my brain and just go through this without anything in here rolling around. Because while there is a lot I don't remember, there's quite a bit that I still do. Yo, we lucked out with the tank. I don't know if we should press our luck.
Shout if somebody tries to kill you.
That's the plan.
Dude, practically untouched. Like, completely untouched. Tuning it.
I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. If I can shine.
Come on. Okay.
I'll be gone in a day or two.
She's killing it, man.
Slowly learning that life is okay. Say it's no better to be safe than sorry.
See, this is that moment that I once we saw this place, I knew it was coming. But God, man, it's just so good.
I'll be gone in a day or two.
Right? Right? God, I was trying so hard not to cry right there, man. I was right there at the surface.
Thanks. All those
God.
lessons from Joel.
Yeah.
He taught you well.
He did.
Taught you a lot of things really well.
Come on, I'll make us beef jerky.
stare at these best of the best, French, of course. And I would think, okay, 30 years to retirement and pension.
Who's he talking to? There's somebody chained off screen, aren't there? Something's rattling around. This is just one of those fucked up monologues. You just...
It heats faster than anything. It doesn't retain heat the way cast iron does, which of the two makes copper the inferior choice for interrogations, but... if you own Moviel,
Oh! What?
you use Moviel.
Oh.
She watches over me.
Then she's been watching you get your ass kicked. Some of you actually understand she was just a person.
Heretics.
Of course. The steel handles stay cool. Little touches.
Oh my god.
Where are the scars attacking next?
Seraphites.
Hold out your hand.
God.
She watches over me. She feels my soul. She watches.
Oh.
She watches over me. She feels my soul. She watches.
You put an arrow in a little boy's head. She tell you to kill children?
You kill our children.
Never by choice. Because you trained them to shoot at us.
Because you broke the truth.
Because you broke the truce. Because you broke it, because we broke it. I'm not playing your little chicken and egg games today, Scar. Where?
Oh my god.
We have automatic weapons and hospitals, and you lunatics have bolt-action rifles, bows and arrows, and superstition. So tell me, how are we going to lose?
Every day, one of your wolves comes to see the truth, to become a Seraphite, and none of us ever leave to become a wolf.
I will burn every part of you. You tell me what I want to know!
Hands already out and ready to go. Wow, dude. No. I was about to say he just realized he's not making any progress anymore. And yep, he realized that too.
Scar got what he deserved.
Oh! Oh! That's our kid from the beginning.
No patrol.
God, that was a fucked scene, but Jeffrey Wright, goddamn, killed it. That whole thing about the pots and the pans and all that was wild. So the little touches, little expansions that this show does so well.
What the fuck is this?
They found the wreckage of wolves attacking. This is their first time seeing the wreckage of a Scar attack. Lovely. Yeah. Feel her love.
That group we saw in the woods, they did this.
What the fuck is wrong with Seattle?
It's the same ones we use.
If she called for backup, yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Shit, get down!
Oh, too late.
The intestines all over the fucking place, so I don't really give a shit. I don't give a shit if it's a woman or a kid. I don't care if it's a fucking baby.
They wonder why they lose people. Not that a cult's much better.
Stairs clear.
This level was wild, I think. Like, it just, like, this section, they recreated it pretty well. Like, the layout and everything. Oh! Oh! Ellie! Oh! Well, there went our, oh! Ellie with a very long stealth kill. But we got him. Make a run for it. Thank God for the rain and the dark. Dude, that looks so narrow. With their packs? How the hell did they get through there? I know when I went through that area in the game, I pretty much found myself in a full-on firefight that lasted what it felt like forever.
You good?
Yeah. Is this place gonna fall down on us?
Who knows? Shit. They already made their way down here, which means the other side is clear. They were able to get inside here that easily. We just have to scuttle our way past them. Or we can find another distraction down here, or it'll find us, by the sound of it. She's listening.
Thought it was supposed to be empty. Yeah, it was.
Just because it was doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. Oh. I think you're gonna need another hand based on the way that sounds. Because the flare has tripped that fucking vine. Oh God! I remember this too. Something similar at least. Hey, season 2, they did not short us on the infected so far. Yeah, this feels real familiar. Oh my God, this would be terrifying. Good thing these oh! Good thing these cars have the what do you call it? Like that elastic kind of. Goddamn, Dina. Quick on those reflexes. Whatever, the connections between the cars are contained. Oh my God. Holy shit. Come on. That was close. Run! Oh my. Don't stop. Oh! Wow, what a baller move to keep it from biting Dina. Ugh. And they're too disorganized to get through the turnstile. What a way to find out about Ellie, too. Oh. Let's be real. Regardless of the situation, you're dealing with one person potentially turning at the moment versus an army of these fuckers coming to you. I wouldn't worry about it as much as, I don't know, you know? Shut the door? Shut the door. Dina, shut the door? Shut the door. God damn it.
Okay, it's not perfect, but if anyone tries to get in, I'll buy some.
What are you doing?
Dina, do not fucking shoot me! I've been banned before. I'm still here. I know you don't believe me.
It sounds insane.
You're gonna sit as far away from me as you want, and you're gonna keep that gun pointed on me. If I turn, shoot me, but I promise.
God, Bella's doing a really good job selling this panic, man. God, could you imagine if this was anybody other than Dina, she'd probably be dead. You know, obviously Tommy and, you know, the people that know, they wouldn't. But out of the people that don't know the secret right now, she's lucky as fuck that it's Dina.
It's just water. Rain fell on my face, that's all.
Waking up going, blah, 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 probably does not help.
No shaking. Can I show you?
This is what, bite number 3 that we've seen at least?
Ellie. I'm pregnant.
Hey man, adrenaline's high, I guess. Why not? They both dropped a big old secret bomb right there and just went to town. Wouldn't it be messed up though if like it just didn't take that long enough and Dina did go through all of this and just woke up spooning and infected Ellie for all she knew?
It's gross. Hold on. I don't know if this is gonna be better. It'll be better.
Jerky breath? I guess. They're cute.
Is this where you were bitten before?
Yep.
You said it was a burn.
Most of it is.
You did it to yourself?
I really wanted to wear short sleeves again. Why now?
I thought you were gone. This future I was imagining wasn't gonna happen.
And then it was back again.
Where we're together and we have a kid, and I don't even know if you want that.
I want it with you.
No. It's probably this thing, obviously, because she's been keeping a lot of this secret, her feelings and everything, too.
How? I was hiding it really well.
No, you were not.
When I was
Just needed the right catalyst to finally
I told my mother
let
I
herself.
like boys and I like girls, and she said no. I got stuck. Even after she died, I tried to make things work with Jesse because I like him. I do. I think he's a really good guy, but he wasn't the one. Still kept trying anyway.
In the apocalypse, your options are pretty limited, you know. So I get it.
I was scared.
Not everyone's as brave as you.
I'm not brave. I'm just obvious. Shut up.
Their chemistry is really good. But yeah, the moment she's like, she probably has been thinking about this for a while now, but hasn't known how to confront it or talk about it. But then the moment she thought Ellie died, and any of those fantasies or thoughts she built up in her head, in her mind, disappeared. But then the opportunity was back. She's like, fuck it, go for it.
I knew morning sickness was a thing, and I was late, which I've never been regular, but I was very late. And then I found a pregnancy test.
Yup.
Pee on it? That's how it works. I don't just randomly piss on stuff. Oh. And here. And here's a couple more.
God damn. Was she do this all in one sitting, or was she sneaking these in around the past couple days?
So we're having a baby. I mean, we, and also I guess Jesse here. It was Jesse, right? So we're all having a baby. Holy shit. I'm gonna be a dad.
Aww. Oh God. All right, I forgot they stole one of the radios.
He just said no. Yeah. She's gonna know
Where
where
Abby is, yeah. That's Lake Hill.
Oh.
Okay, we go up high and we look around. Come on.
We have our target. Well, a target.
Ellie, see that white building out there? That's Lake Hill.
Lovely.
You don't have to go. You can stay here.
Fuck you.
It's different now.
Yes, it is.
Will you please just think about it?
One person sneaking in's easier than two, especially through that chaos.
Together.
Well, alrighty then, guys, here we go. That whole opening, that flashback with Isaac and his little squad of Fedra peeps there, what turned him from being Fedra into the WLF, that whole turn, that deal he made there, and then him throwing the grenades. The second they started having that conversation, and we already know by this point that he's the head of the WLF, at least in the present day. Like, you could see the setup unraveling, and then like he, obviously he's talking down to the people making jokes, making fun, obviously, because we know Fedra's just, most of them are just a piece of shit anyway, with the way they, especially with that, we took their rights away, their ability to vote and all of this, but we still call them voters just to kind of mock them all. And the way he talked down to them, everybody was just like, it's just because we do. Half of them didn't even know why they did it. So he took the one person who didn't know, seemingly innocent, and his eyes greener than the rest of them, gave him a chance to come with. He was like, here's your choice. And goddamn, I can't remember if that guy's actually a character or not. That whole interrogation scene was so good. So fucking good. Jeffrey Wright killed it. We're getting a little more insight into the Seraphites, a little more insight into the war between them and their kind of differences in their approach, and obviously the extremities there within about what's going on here. The Seraphite attacks, even when we got to the news station, and that's a set piece I do very vividly remember, as well as the train station. At least I think I remember the train station. That feels like something that either happened in the first game or the second game. I'm pretty sure I remember something very similar to that. But some things do blur together for me still, but that whole thing was wild. But yeah, anyway, sorry, the news station. I remember that one mostly because you sneak in, much like they do. You go look through everything, you see the remnants of this, and they come in, and then, and at least in my experience, it was a massive firefight. There's probably a stealth way through it that it wouldn't, but sometimes I get a little itchy and I just start shooting. So that's what happens sometimes. But they took the stealthy approach. And I like that, we got a stealth kill in when Ellie did the little sneak attack here. I love the game mechanics they've been throwing in. Like, it wasn't as goofy as it looks in the game at times, but they were scavenging through the pharmacy, picking up what supplies they could. Dina found the pregnancy test and did that, found out she's pregnant, all that jazz. That was all great. They keep keying in on the listening, which is a key mechanic from the first game and the second, obviously, to see any kind of enemies in a proximity. So they do that, and she counts, but then because of the whole like vine thing, the nerve, there was so many more, too many to count, and just like rushing in. And then the navigating through the innards of the train as they're beating in, breaking down, and they're having to get out and scoop out and run. And then as she's trapped in the turnstile, you know, Dina gets stuck and she blocks the mouth with her arm, just tanks that hit for her until they could get her free. And then they run up, and then boom, then obviously just seeing like everything just spiral through Dina's head. Isabella does a fantastic job showing just the spiraling chaos of her character taking in this moment, as Ellie's just pressing forward because she knows she's got nothing to worry about. But then it gets to this point where she thinks, obviously in this moment too, like, because like she said, like Dina said, at that moment, like once she came to the realization that what Ellie did, she did, everything she had in her mind about the two of them that she's been kind of avoiding talking about, because she probably feels like, because of everything, again, like you always feel like the people in your life are kind of always going to be there or whatever. Sometimes you're like, we'll talk about it tomorrow, or you'll build it up, you don't have the courage to do it or whatever, but you'll still think about it, about the best way it could go, about how would you even bring it up, and all these things you run through your head, the life you could possibly have. And in this moment, like Ellie's just focused on moving forward, but in this moment, Dina's entire reality starts to crumble and crash. And then she's like, she has to go on the defensive because she doesn't know about Ellie. And what a wild way to find out. And honestly, I don't even remember how she finds out in the game. One, well acted, both of them, especially with having to like defend herself, plead her case, and like, you know, convince Dina desperately not to kill her. Oh, so good. So yeah, real quick, I did have to just check because it was bothering me too much. The train sequence, or at least the subway sequence, was in part 2. And it was during that sequence that they were trying to get away that Ellie gets in a tussle because that whole area was covered in spores, which is something that hasn't made an appearance in the show at all yet. So you could inhale spores and get infected that way. We did see it in the trailer, but it hasn't shown up yet. But in this section, they're wearing their masks, and during the fray, Ellie loses hers. And that's how Dina's like, the fuck? I just saw you inhale a shit ton of spores. Why aren't you infected? So that's how she finds out there. Kind of takes it very nonchalantly in the game by comparison. So I like that they really made that a moment. And since that hasn't kind of made its way into the show, I like that they used the other thing, you know, just had her get another bite. But it's a power move. That was a great way to do that reveal. And yes, I did also check the Isaac scene. We do get to catch a glimpse of him interrogating somebody. It's just a glimpse. He's interrupted in the middle of it as somebody's coming in to talk about it, and you see a little bit of what he had been doing, or heard a little bit of it and saw just the tail end. The moment, the music store too, iconic moment. That whole like hole in the wall and Ellie playing and singing the song and all of that, beautifully done. And we get to kind of settle in on that moment. The guitar lessons, one of the things that connects her to Joel. We get to hear her talking about the astronauts as all that, because we know she's got that obsession and love for space. There's so many fun little nuggets, callbacks, and allusions all throughout this that was so brilliantly incorporated into this as they've kind of restructured a lot of things. Oh my God, this is such a... Again, it's just one of those things too, because the moment they saw that thing up with the thing, I knew they were about to head to the news station, because it's like stuff like that. And then I saw them heading into the music store, and I was like, these things where it's like, oh shit, I know when something's coming up, and I have to try so hard not to give anything away until it happens. It's such a struggle. Like, because even in that moment too, as I knew we were building up to the guitar moment, I started getting choked up even before it even started happening. Like, I can't control certain things like that at all. Like, I just started like, or just anticipating the chaos that's around the corner too when that comes about. There's a couple of moments like that in this episode as well. I don't know, man. Like I said, like sometimes I just can't, I vividly remember certain moments, and other times it's a blur. We found out where Nora is, and it's on the other side of this battlefield. Bombs, explosions, gunfire, all kinds of stuff just going off. And we're like, oh, we got to go through that. Fun, fun, fun. But we got plenty of infected in this episode. We've had quite a bit of infected kind of like sprinkled throughout this, which I love. Thank you. And I'm excited to see them continue to do that, especially as we make this trek into this. And also as now we're kind of getting ourselves in the middle of not just the infected being out in the world, but this war between these two factions going on. Like, Ellie's looking for specific people. Meanwhile, all this like literal battle between these two factions is going on that's just in her way to get there. That moment when they're like, what the fuck is wrong with Seattle was great. And then just the fact that, you know, like, not only did they, you know, they thought they only had the WLF to deal with, but now they're seeing like what the Seraphites are doing. You know, them stringing up those bodies with barbed wire and their entrails spilled out and everything. And then just how far these two groups take it with one another as well. Because, you know, obviously they go into this and they saw all these people just kind of mowed down. They're like, oh my God, the WLF, they're monsters. You know, they killed this kid because she had that hammer. She was armed. And then they come in here and see this, the retaliation from the other group, and then them coming out. Like, you just see this cycle perpetuated endlessly. And then the lengths that we see as a viewer for Isaac as far as trying to get through to them, but then the resilience of them who can endure this pain because of their beliefs. It's fucking wild. I'm excited to see where we go from here. This whole little revelation here towards the end, now that we're back into this hump. God, I went off on a whole other tangent. You know, the fact that once Ellie proved her point that she cannot be infected, and that dream suddenly came back, that was all Dina needed, because she thought it was gone. Her chance was gone. Now it's back suddenly. So she just dumps it all and then shoots her shot and goes. And I think that's a great way to just kind of plow through that blockade that she had up about her feelings or her reservations. I think it makes a lot of sense to just kind of go for it. You know, talking about all these things. And obviously this is just everything Ellie's always wanted. And now it's happening. So we're just kind of going in. And yeah, it's just nice to see. But now there's this threat of this. Now they're like, okay, well, shit, you're pregnant. Now we have all these things. And it's like, do you really want to come with me? Ellie wants her to stay, but she wants to go. And it's dangerous, but it's just like, God. The tension. But guys, this was such a fantastic episode. I really, really dug it. My heart rate was up throughout most of this. It was wild. It was fun. It was emotional. It did all the things. And I can't wait to see what happens next. But I want to hear from you guys. So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you come here to the channel, gives you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Benny Share, Your Course God, Robert Aguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crocker, Watchtower, Domain, Gregory Toner, Lily Chan's son, and Joshua Swinnell. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.